Mistake number 8, not picking the right collaborative packaging partner. While I'm obviously biased towards Layfield and I think we're great, we're not the right fit for everyone. It's kind of like buying a boat. There's a lot of different applications that boats serve. You can have a fishing boat, you can have a sailboat, you can have a cruiser, you can have a yacht, you can have a wakeboarding boat. They all serve different needs, and the right fit is really important when you're choosing the right packaging supplier. So we're going to run through some of the key things you need to look at to choose the right packaging supplier for you. The smaller packaging companies typically don't mind doing the smaller runs, and they can be a little more flexible in terms of run sizes and maybe adding some unique capabilities to their equipment to suit your needs. In my opinion, the medium-sized packaging companies, I'm talking an employee base of somewhere between 75 and 200, that's really about the sweet spot in our industry for producing really premium level packaging, having a good level of flexibility, and being relatively efficient, but at the same time offering that really high level of quality. The larger packaging companies, they have a lot of capabilities, but they're really geared up more for production. They want really fast run print speeds, they want really fast setups, they want to standardize their product line, and the products look a little more commoditized as you cook the food a little longer. It's kind of like baking a cake. You can bake a cake for an hour at 350 degrees, or you can turn up the heat to 450 and try to cook that cake in 35 minutes. There's some compromises that come along the way when you really gear up your plan. The next thing you really want to look at is the culture of that operation. How well do they collaborate? What kind of equipment do they have? Do they have higher end equipment or lower end equipment? Who is their customer base? Who are they serving? Are they serving customers that are like you, or are they serving customers that are totally the polar opposite from you? You want to find the right fit for your operation. The next thing I want to lead you to is having a little bit more of a structured approach. You need to write down your criteria. What's important to you in terms of quality, delivery, price, innovation, safety practices, food safety qualifications. These are all really important criteria. We have a standard template at Layfield we're happy to supply you, and it's really a great spreadsheet in that it has a list of criteria that are generally important to most consumers and brand owners. And with respect to that, you also have a weighting matrix where you can say, well, price is really important to me, but quality is not. You can raise or lower the matrix on there and then rank your different suppliers appropriately against that. It'll give you a score at the end, and you can objectively evaluate how these different suppliers compare to one another so you can pick the right fit for you. So while the supplier evaluation criteria tool lists a lot of the attributes that you need to look for in a supplier, you kind of need to use some street smarts when you're evaluating a supplier. And some of the soft things that are in the middle, are they a reliable supplier? Are they a good fit? Have they been around for a while? Will they come through? One of the key indicators is it painful at the beginning of the process? If they're fun to work with, making packaging should be fun. It should be a rewarding experience. Nothing better than seeing brands take off. If it's painful at the beginning, it's going to be even more painful at the end. So if you're having fun, that's a good sign you're on the right track. So another consideration is where the product is made. And there's pros and cons to a lot of these different options. There's quality, delivery, price, and innovation differences within all of those different regions. You need to weigh for yourself, what is the risk factor that you're willing to accept for your company? I mean, there's geopolitical issues, there could be shipping variabilities. Sometimes it can work very well. You also need to consider if your product's perishable and how often you change your graphics. So really this decision's kind of up to you. What's the right fit for your company? Some companies operate on both sides of the ocean and have a little more flexibility, but finding that right fit for you is extremely important.